There, God.
Audience. Hi, my name's Krista, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about natural or homemade soap. So have you ever wondered why people spend so much time, money, and effort on organic or natural products such as food, household cleaning products, or soaps? Well, I did. With most of them, it was pretty common sense. With food, you're not ingesting harmful chemicals, fertilizers, pesticides, so that's why people eat organic. But with household cleaners, it was more cost efficient to make your own, plus you don't have to worry about your children or pets or whatever getting into these household cleaners. With soap, though, it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me because homemade or natural soap is so much more expensive than just going and buying a bar of Dove at the store. This bar I bought from Fresh Time was actually $6 for one bar. Now, this bar of Dove, which is what my family has always used, was only $1.24. So I decided to do more research and come up with the what, why, and how on natural or homemade soap. So what is soap? Soap is a chemical compound made up of oils, alkali, and water. Natural soap means that it's chemical and synthetic free, meaning that there's no artificial coloring, fragrances, or preservatives. Natural soaps also contain a chemical called glycerin. Glycerin is actually made during the soap making process, and it works as a humectant. And a humectant means that it attracts moisture to your skin like a magnet. Now, manufacturers, when they make soap like this, they pull out the glycerin and they sell it because it's actually worth quite a bit of money because it is a humectant. Now, on the why people would buy natural soap or make natural soap. So you start out, any basic soap starts out with the base of it, which is glycerine, and then you can add things like avocado or cucumber, which are packed full of vitamin E, and they work as an emollient, which means it's healing for your skin. And then there's shea butter, olive oil, and soy, which are soothing for your skin. And aloe and soy also are emollients, so they are healing. Then you can add things such as exfoliators. So for some of us, we have problems with clogged pores, acne, whatever the case is for you, but you have dead skin on the surface, so you can add any kind of exfoliator to it. A natural exfoliator would be examples like blueberry seed, coffee grounds, ground up pumice, anything natural can pretty much be ground up and used as a natural exfoliator. Then you can add milk powders. Now these are some of my favorites because, for instance, non-fat milk is really good for people that have irritation, inflammation. So for me, I have eczema, so this would be really good for my skin. And then there's goat milk and buttermilk, which are really moisturizing and really soothing. After you add your milk powders, you can add vegetable oils. So it's an oil or a butter, so it's going to be really moisturizing, really soothing for your skin. Sweet almond oil works for irritated skin. Another additive you can add to soap would be clays. So kaolin soap is absorbing and healing. Sodium bentonite works for people that it absorbs toxins and oils from your skin. And then my favorite part is the essential oil aspect. So just about anything can be turned into essential oil, whether it be any kind of bark. You can turn flowers into essential oils. You can turn different peelings like lemon peel. You can turn it into essential oil. So when you take the essential oil out of something, you're taking the most potent part of it. So it's got all the healing properties and the smell, and you use it to fragrance your soap. So these are a couple ones that I made, and for this one I added coffee grounds, and that works as an exfoliator. This one has a vanilla pomegranate essential oil, which gives it the smell. And then you can add things to color your soap. So depending if you want to go completely natural, these are not natural. So I use something like this to color my soap. But if you want to go completely natural, this has no coloring in it, and I just used coffee grounds and citrus in it, and it gave it this nice color. And then there is the how. So if you want to know how to melt or do the melt and pour process, which is what I did with these, it's the easier process. You can go and buy the base, which is the first thing we talked about. So this is a shea butter and glycerin base. and you melt it down, and then you can add your different herbals, floral scents. You can add essential oils and your coloring to make your own soap. And then the two hardest processes are the cold process and the hot process. These are actually almost identical, except for with the hot process, you cook them in a crock pot, which causes the chemical reaction to happen faster, so you can use your soap quicker. With the cold process, you actually have to let your soap sit for 6 to 8 weeks. If you would like to know more about either one of these processes, Basic Soap Making is how to make soap from scratch, and this book's by Patsy Buck called Basic Soap Making. And then there is this book, which is Soap Making the Natural Way, which is the melt and pour process. And this one is by Rebecca Entner. And if you'd like to know more about what makes natural soap, and why people should use it, you can get on vermontsoap.com, and they have all kinds of information for you. This has been the what, why, and how on natural soap or homemade soap. Thank you for listening.